Early trade activities. Trade in ancient and medieval ages. Trade is considered to be as ancient as mankind. People had always traded to exchange what they had in abundance for what they could not produce. The trading activities were always a part of human civilizations since the ancient period. Trading relations had existed since the days of the ancient Greek and Roman civilizations. Evidence of the trading activities between East and the West has been proved by the Roman coins, which have been found in excavations in the different countries including India. Even as early as the Indus Valley civilization in India, information of trade between India and Mesopotamia has been recorded. In the medieval ages, Mediterranean and the Baltic seas were used as commercial highways, and so the cities like Genoa and Venice were the important commercial cities. It was here that the merchants from Europe and Asia met to exchange their goods. The Silk Route was also one of the major routes used by the Arab merchants to carry out their trading activities with the Far Eastern countries like China. The trade routes of the ancient and the medieval ages were land routes which passed through the various countries. Till the 15th century, these routes were used by the traders who earned huge profits by selling the goods from one country to another. The European demand for the goods from the East continued to increase, and this made the commercial class the richest class in the society. But these trading activities received a setback due to the developments in the international politics during the 14th and 15th centuries, which necessitated the need to discover a new trade which would be safer and more convenient and not under the control of any country. This led to the age of geographical discoveries, which was the period from the 15th to 17th century, when the Europeans had explored the continents of Asia and Africa and discovered America. Causes of geographical discoveries. Limitations of land routes. The land routes had its own limitations. Traveling by land routes was time consuming. It took months together to travel from one place to another. They were full of risks because the traders always faced the danger of being attacked by the robbers. There were no proper lodging facilities for the traders during the night time. The time taken for traveling made it impossible for the traders to carry the trade in perishable goods. Since the land routes passed through the countries, there was a danger of them being closed down by the rulers. Because of the limitations of land routes, a need was felt of new type of a commercial route which would be more beneficial to the traders. Knowledge of wealth of the eastern countries. Europeans had the information of the wealth and the riches of eastern countries, either through the records of earlier traders or by witnessing the profits earned by the traders through their trading activities of goods sold at high prices. Marco Polo's visit in the 13th century to the kingdom of Kublai Khan in China and the precious stones that he had brought from there created a desire in the minds of the traders to amass wealth, and for this they were ready to undertake any amount of risk. Goods like Chinese silk, Indian cotton, and precious stones, perfumes, and other items like gums, dyes, fragrant wood, etc., were always in demand in the European markets. The ever increasing insatiable demand for these goods amongst the rich section of the European society encouraged the European merchants to find new sea routes to the east so that they could bring these luxury items and make enormous profits. Growth of geographical knowledge. Growth of geographical knowledge also inspired the explorers to undertake geographical explorations and discoveries. A number of books were published in the 15th century which provided useful information about the trade routes between Far East and West and improved the geographical knowledge of the Europeans. Some of the books which were helpful to the people were Geography by Ptolemy and A Merchant's Handbook by Florentine. These books provided valuable information and were a guide to them when they undertook the voyages.